Welcome back to the morning show. We're still on What's Trending, still on the topic of the arrest of Nnamdi Kaun, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, has come under fire on social media for first announcing the arrest and extradition of Nnamdi Kaun in Hausa language. Let's take a quick listen before we come back for a discussion.
Na ainihin tunzura al'umma domin suwa ƙasa zagon ƙasa ta hanyar umarni da kafofi na yada labarai da suka hada da talabijin, rediyo da kuma umarni da yana gizo akan wannan domin ganin cewa ainihin an tada zaune tsaye a Najeriya.
Yes, Dr. Abati, this was a major concern on social media. People were circulating this on WhatsApp and asking why would he first announce the arrest in Hausa language before English.
You mean the arrest of Nnamdi Kaun?
Yes.
Well, okay. If that is the case, it's as follows. The lingua franca of Nigeria is the English language.
Yes.
So if a public official elects to speak in a local language, then, of course, Nigerians generally, naturally, would be concerned. The concern, of course, will be sectionalism. They will say the Attorney General, the title of Abubakar Malami here is Attorney General of the Federation.
Of the Federation.
So for him to resort to speaking in a language belonging to a section of the country, then people will say, well, he needs to be reminded that it's not Attorney General of Northern Nigeria, where Hausa is a general language that people can understand. However, this is not the first time this will happen. You will recall that when the president, on one occasion, addressed Nigerians in Hausa language, that's President Buhari, he generated a lot of furore because Nigerians were saying, who was he communicating with? Was it a section of the country or all Nigerians? However, the other point to note is that in Section 55 of the 1999 Constitution, it is stated 3 languages are identified in that Constitution. That is the Hausa language, the Igbo language, and the Yoruba language, as languages in which the business of the National Assembly of Nigeria can be conducted. It talks specifically about the National Assembly. That section does not talk about the government. And says when arrangements, proper arrangements have been made thereof. Well, you can interpret that to mean that if you stand up on the floor of the National Assembly and you start speaking Hausa, there should be maybe a translator. So in the instances that Nigerians have complained about with regard to government, there was no translation. You will expect a translation maybe into English, which is the lingua franca. You will expect perhaps a translation into Yoruba and Igbo and maybe all the other 400 languages, dialects that are spoken by the ethnic nationalities in Nigeria to ensure fairness. I think, whatever may have been the situation, I thought at first that maybe he was granting, he first wanted to address Hausa service of the Federal Radio Corporation, or he was conducting an interview. But if it was a press conference on a major national issue, such as the interception of Nnamdi Kaun, I think what has happened there is that people have been given free opportunity to say this is what we talk about. They are being marginalized. Correct. There is sectionalism in the country because clearly, this is untidy. But I hope that the Office of the Attorney General will take this seriously and try to provide an explanation. Because what the people are doing simply is to demand an explanation.
Yes.
Why will you address us as Nigerians in a language that is not the lingua franca and that has not been translated to other languages? Because every other ethnic group, including languages that are even extinct in Nigeria, with just small villages still existing, they claim that their own language also should be spoken.
And should.
Your language, like your own.
Yes, you know my language.
I mean,
and it's not small, by the way.
Ukwane, right? Ukwane.
Yes, you got that.
I mean, when I saw this, we would like to see their reaction first.
Yes.
We would like to see, and they owe us the right to react to this because people are not happy about this. I want to think, like Dr. Abati said, that it's not what it is. But if it's what it is very sad. It is reprehensible, and nothing of such should be done at a time in a country where we are preaching peace and togetherness.
You said, Rufai.
In Taraba State alone, there are so many languages. We have over 450 ethnic groups. spread across board. Take, for instance, my dialect is different from Dr. Abati's dialect. If he speaks Egba here, I will pick a little. If I speak Ijebu here, he might not get anything as part of it. And we are both Yoruba.
You'll be surprised.
You'll
My
be surprised.
great-grandmother was an Ijebu woman.
She'll be, yeah, okay. We're both Yoruba. Now say Ondo dialect. Now say even Lagos dialect. So when you now combine all the dialects, take for instance, they pass in Cross River State, that men speak a language, women speak another language, and they're both from the same village.
Very true.
So you must speak something that all Nigerians should be able to listen to.
Well, he
And
proceeded to
same
speak
time.
English after that.
And that's why they must react. What was the reason? Maybe when they react, they say, okay, it was based on that. But if it's true that he conducted a national press conference
fast in Hausa,
maybe I will come on Arise TV tomorrow and speak about it.